Hi everybody in YouTube world, it's June, your tarot queen. It's Political Wednesday, so first off, I want to thank Eleanor for her wonderful contribution to my channel, both with making the quilt, the giveaway when I reach 2,500 subscribers, but also her monetary contributing to my channel. I appreciate it, and I know that she needs her money as much as I do. So that was pretty awesome that she was able to be so generous with me. And thank you also to Gina T for monitoring and being a wonderful person and helping me keep the crazies off the channel. But anyway, also, thanks to Gary for giving me a shout out and helping me hopefully getting some more subscribers, and hopefully that I can get in touch with Spirit today and we can talk about our Political Wednesday, which I do want to say I'm going to be using the old path today. I might have to put my thumb over some images, but we'll see. Anyway, I want to connect with Spirit and ask some questions about our government, our healthcare. We all know he's in the Epstein files. We all know why he is delaying opening the presidency or the government back up, because he knows it will be released and he could possibly go to jail. So, unless they've already destroyed it, which if it were me, I would have already destroyed it, but it's not me. And then I'd be in trouble for destroying it. Well, I wouldn't have done it in the first place, so I wouldn't have anything to worry about. But anyway, because I know what it's like to have that done to you and you can do nothing about it. So I want to read and connect with Spirit on our healthcare system. What and how do we navigate through our premiums going up? How do we navigate through everything going up and our wages going down, or our loss of jobs, and then these poor people that have to work without getting pay and may not get back pay, according to the last statement the dear leader, regime, president, whatever you want to call him, dictator, has said. So if it were me, I'd be looking for a different job. And sorry, everybody, you're going to have to drive and not fly, I guess. But anyway, we were already short-staffed as air controllers anyway. But let's see what Spirit has to tell us about our healthcare, and if we are going to be able to afford to go to the doctor, or are we just going to have to go back, revert to the old ways, old path, old ways, and fix ourselves best way we know how. Let's see. Spirit, what do you got to tell us about our healthcare in the United States as the dictatorship is proceeding with anything that they want to do? I did hear that the Supreme Court was, a few of them were kind of tired of it, and they're not going to give Donald his way. He may think so, but they're not. But we'll see what Spirit has to say about that as well, because after all, it is Political Wednesday. So let's see. How do we navigate, first of all, through this healthcare crisis? And I'm glad the Democrats are standing up for us in that aspect anyway. Spirit, what can you tell us about our healthcare crisis going on? Okay, I'm just gonna see what he wants to say. Here's some. Two more. Or she, it wants to say. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, first off, it talks about crying over spilled milk. Yes, it sucks. Yes, but we, the American people, can still stand up and fight. We have to clean this mess up. We can do it together. One person cannot do it. AOL or AOC, whatever she's called, she's just one person. We need her. We need Crockett. We need Bernie Sanders. We need Colby. We need all of them. Plus every platform that you can get on to destroy what they're doing. ICE is illegal. It's unconstitutional. Him taking away our hard-earned Medicare, Medicaid benefits, we all chip in to help the people that are less fortunate. That's what Medicaid does. Medicare, we've earned. They took it out of our paycheck. It's ours, not his. It's not his to say who gets to go to the doctor and who doesn't. It's ours. So we need to clean it up. In my opinion, June's opinion is, if they're not working, then they don't get paid. Then we'd see how fast they came back to work. So, but they're holding the purse strings, right? So they get to pay who they want to. But we, the people, need to clean this spilled milk up. And we need to do it together. And we can, and we will. So that's the first thing I want to say about that. I do see a celebration of sorts. I do believe that we are going to have a midterm. I do believe that we are going to fight with everything that we have to take back the government and be for the people, not the president, or for the people, not the Congress or the House, or everybody is still getting paid while the government is shut down. That's not fair. That's not right. It's not what the Constitution was talking about. So I do believe we're going to have some wins in here. So hold on to your hats, guys. I know it's going to be a bumpy ride, but I do believe we're going to have a reason to celebrate and be more healthy and eat more healthy and be more cautious and not allow this sort of thing to ever happen again in our lifetimes. And hopefully our children's lifetimes. Now we got the Page of Pentacles. We got to get organized. Guys, we got to get organized. This is a Capricorn card, and they are organized. They try really hard to do the right thing and tell the truth and be honest. We need to get organized. We need to stand up in every which way we can. And I know that, I get phone calls all the time about donate, donate, donate. Well, I don't have the money to donate, or I would. But I can use my mouth. I can use my legs, and I can stand there with a sign peacefully and say, no, this is enough. We deserve health care. I have a quadriplegic husband. I have friends that need teeth. I have people that need medical care that can't afford to do it. And why? When the 1% of America has all the money and they couldn't spend it all if they tried. So, come on, guys. How much do you need? And we need to get organized and get what we need. We, the people that put these people in office, or did we? It's a big question. Did we really put them in office, or did they just take it? And it's scary that they just took it. It's kind of scary, isn't it? Because if they did that, and that's not really who we elected, so we don't have a democracy anymore. So it's time for us to take it back. And he's trying to do the Insurrection Act against American people, Democrats mostly, but against American people. When he's the one that caused the insurrection on the Capitol, right? And he didn't get punished for that. I think we need to hold him responsible for his actions. And what he is doing is war crimes against his own people. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's get organized. Let's get together. Let's pull together and do what we can do to take back our government, especially our health care. Do not allow him to do away with the Affordable Care Act. I know a lot of people can't even afford that. So imagine what it's going to be once that goes away. Your premiums are going to be super high. And it is also going to affect the employers. You know, they're not going to be able to afford to give or half give their employees insurance. I think insurance is a money racket anyway. Half the time you don't use it. You know, but I'm serious. People need their health care, especially the elder, especially the cancer research, especially the young. You know, if you're 20-something healthy, great. But if you're older, like I am and like Kevin is, and you're trying as much as you can to just eat and eat healthy and try to be healthy, it's hard. Yeah, you need medicine. You do. Sorry. It's the way it is when you level up, right? So let's get organized. Let's get organized so we can celebrate. Okay? Then we have the Six of Swords. I think he's going away. I think that whether it be by getting kicked out or drug out, which would be more like it, or he's going somewhere else other than this plane, which is wonderful. I hate the word hate, but I really dislike his ways, and I think that he just needs to go on and, give up the ghost, if you will. And I think he is going to, and I guess I have to cover her with my finger. It's a star card. Now, this to me is scattering. It's just, the stars in the sky are all scattered. We can't be scattered, guys. We got to be balanced. 1 foot on land, 1 foot in water, 1 hand in the sky, 1 on the ground. We gotta be grounded. We gotta be standing together and not trying to fight these little battles in just certain states that are happening. If we can go. I can't go. My husband's a quad, so I have to be here. But I can go for an hour away and stay for an hour and come back. We got to stand together. We've got to, in order to keep our health care, in order to keep our lives the way we used to be able to have it. We didn't have to worry so much about going to the doctor. Some of us did, because we couldn't even afford the Affordable Care Act. I'm not saying that you need to get penalized because you can't afford to get it, but I think it should be an option for you if you can afford to get it. You should be able to get it. It's an entitlement. It's something we worked for. It's something we are working for. When we're out there working, we're doing a job, and the employers are trying to do their job by helping us pay for it. So come on, guys, we got to stand together. We cannot let this dictator dictate what he thinks we deserve. We know what we deserve. So we need to stand together, stand proud, speak out as much as we can. That's how we get our health care. That's how we do it. We stand together and we help one another. And if you can help somebody do something, please help them. I don't care if it's make their bed for them, or go to the drugstore for them, or drive them somewhere. If you can help somebody, do it. Do it. Stand together, stand united. It will make you feel proud. And you need to feel proud of yourself and not scared, because that's what they want. They want you to be scared and scattered. And we can't be. We cannot allow that. So we have to stand together. And I don't think he has long. And this is a fall time card, so I think that he'll be going bye-bye in the fall. I'm smiling about that. That's terrible. But you know what? You reap what you sow. So if you're sowing something good, you're going to reap something good. If you're sowing negativity and chaos and just beating up on people, guess what? You're gonna feel that. So all you ace agents out there, I want you to hear me when I speak, and I hope it gets to you, and I hope that karma comes really quickly, because they're paying attention. Spirit's paying attention. So that's what I got to say about the healthcare stuff. Now let's see what else Spirit has to talk to us about on this political Wednesday. Will the Supreme Court actually hold up the Constitution and hold Donald Trump responsible for these crimes that he is committing against his own people, sending agents to, or the National Guard to train on American cities? I'm like, what? You're going to do what? And will the generals stand up? Will the generals say, no, we're not going to do that. We swore an oath to the Constitution, not to you. And I know I heard a few little blurbs out there in social media. I don't know how true it is, but they say that Clarence Thomas is starting to turn on the Trumpster. So we'll see if that happens. But I want to ask if the Supreme Court will stand up for the Constitution and American people and not let Trump get away with any more of his shenanigans. So, let's see. Let's see if the Supreme Court, Spirit, can you tell us what the Supreme Court has to say about this government shutdown, and they order him back, or order Congress back? Trump needs to be thinking about his getaway plan. Let's see. Because I think he's ran out of get out of jail free cards, don't you? Let's see what Spirit has to say about the Supreme Court. Are they going to continue to give Trump into Trump instead of standing up for the Constitution and being part of the American people and doing the right thing instead of the wrong thing? Let's see. Okay, one more shuffle. I'm trying not to make this too awful long, but I think Spirit has a lot to say today. Okay, one more shuffle. Is that all you have to say about the Supreme Court standing up for the Constitution and the American people? Spirit, are you going to give us something to celebrate? Let's say about the Supreme Court. I guess Karma's watching that too. He's watching. He's paying attention. All right. That's it. Maybe you wanted me to read on. I guess not. Okay. Spirit says we have to take what is ours. Spirit says, okay, make them run. Make them run away. They're leaving little crumbs behind. Are we going to accept the crumbs, or are we going to take it back? So the Supreme Court, this is a 9 or 8 of cauldrons, which normally means walking away from things. But I think that the Supreme Court is tired. They are leaving Trump. They're tired of giving him what he wants. I believe they're going to take the Constitution route and stand against him and leave him behind. That's what this card is saying. They're leaving him behind. He has ran out of get out of jail free cards. Yay! So, next one. Yeah, he's not going to go quietly into the night. He's going to fight back. He's going to be like, I gave you these jobs. I appointed you. You owe me. They owe him nothing. They owe the American people. They owe their pledge to the Constitution of the United States. They don't owe jack to the man, the orange man. They don't owe nothing to him. They don't owe him anything. So they have a decision to make, and I believe they're going to make the right one. Are they battling amongst themselves? Well, he gave us this job. We wouldn't be here without him. Well, he can't fire them. They're there. So they need to do what is right and what is on their conscience. So I believe that they are going to battle and they are going to leave Trump behind. There might be a couple of them that hold out, but it's not going to do them any good. Now, will Trump listen? That's another story, because he is not going to go quietly into the night, as we know. Page of Swords is a Taurus type of person, and this is about being stubborn. Don't take this regime. Don't take it. We don't have to. We are free American people. We abide by the rules. We abide by the Constitution. They're supposed to too. They're supposed to stick up for us. They're supposed to protect us. And Trump says, oh, they're not going to protect their cities. I will. What? By letting the military train in our cities, that's protecting us? I think not. So we need to be a little bit more stubborn and hold the Supreme Court to the Constitution. Don't give up, guys. We got to stand together. Don't give up. I think we're winning. It's a slow battle, but we're winning. Anything that comes to the government is slow. So and they're like, what are you worried about? It's not going to inspire until 3 months. Well, what do we do after those 3 months? Mr. Man, do you still have a concept of a plan? Yes, it's a heavy burden for the justice, the Supreme Court justice. It's a heavy burden. It's hard. It's hard for them to balance what he wants and what we want. But what the Constitution says is, read it. And it can't be that hard. Read it. How hard is it? I mean, it might be a boring read for you, but still, follow the rules. It's laid out plain and simple. Don't make it such a heavy burden. Then we got the King of Pentacles, which is an Aquarian type of individual. So it's time to put our charming hats on, or not be so charming. Not be so charming. Be just as ruthless and mean as they are. Give it back to them. Let karma help us give it back to them. They're weak. That's why they feel like they need all this power, because they're weak. And they know they have done some things they shouldn't have done. And they don't want to be held accountable for that. And the Supreme Court is going to flip to the Constitution. It is. I believe. You have to believe with me. We all have to stand together and believe. And if not, we hold them accountable. But according to these cards, yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's a lot for 9 people. But still, read the Constitution and it won't be so heavy. If you can't read it, let somebody else read it to you. If you can't follow the Constitution, it's time for you to step down. They have a new plan in the works. And it involves all of us. It involves the Constitution. It involves both Republican, Democrat, independent, unaffiliated, whatever. It involves all of us. And we all have to stick with it. We all who are here, whether you came here and got your legal citizenship or you were born here, we all have to follow the Constitution. And that includes who we put in office. So let's follow it and let's fight for it. And let's hold the Supreme Court to their new ideal of following the Constitution. Ooh. Stand our ground. You know, just don't give up. They're not. So we're not. And it's time for us to stand up. Yes, some of us might get hurt. Some of us might get arrested for standing up for what is right. But you know what? Come get me. Then what are you going to do? What did I do for you to hold me? Just stand up for my right to stand up? Please. I'm not afraid, and nor should you be. And nor should the Supreme Court be afraid to hold up the Constitution. The world is watching, guys. And it's time for us to learn some new ways of combating. You know, we've sat back, we've protested peacefully, and I'm not saying don't protest peacefully because that will get in trouble. So protest as much as you can. Use any platform that you can to protest. Tell the truth. Don't lie. Yeah, we know what kind of people they are, and they're going to twist it to the way they want it to be. But the Supreme Court is not, and they are watching. They are seeing their country, as well as ours, fall to pieces. It almost makes me want to pack up and move. If I could afford it, I would, but I can't afford it. So I have to stay here and fight. And so do you, for our rights, for our health rights. And the Supreme Court is watching. And they're seeing what is happening with this regime. They're seeing it. Queen of Pentacles. That's our Gemini card. And like I said, you know, he feels like he owns the Supreme Court, which he has proven that to be a fact for a little bit. But I believe that they are going to stand up to him and be like, enough is enough, dude. You have really stepped over the line. And trying to fire that cook lady, I mean, that's just, absolutely ridiculous. But I want to see if Trump is going to listen to the Supreme Court or not. Because it looks like the Supreme Court, to me, at that reading, it looked like the Supreme Court was going to follow the Constitution. So now my next question is the Trump regime or Trump himself going to listen to it? Is he going to listen? Is he going to pay attention? Can they stop him just by voting against him? So let's see what Spirit has to say about that. You guys, this is a serious matter. I know that we're all scared, but you know what? It's time not to be. This is our country. It's not a dictatorship. It's supposed to be free. We're supposed to be able to pursue our happiness. Our rights end when it infringes on somebody else's. Trump's rights have ended when he took advantage of little girls. His rights ended when he put ICE agents or National Guards on Portland, for goodness sakes, the most peaceful place in the United States. I could see him doing it to Memphis because, you know, Memphis is kind of rough. But Portland? Funny. Very funny. So will Trump listen to the Supreme Court? Will he listen to their decision? Or will he just do what he wants to do, as he has done in the past? Will he listen? Will Donald Trump listen, Spirit? Please help me to see if he will start backtracking and find his way into heaven. Will Donald Trump listen? King of Swords. I think he will listen, and he will back down a little bit. I think he's going to try to fight it. He's going to try to, hey, I own you guys. I put you in here. I can take you out of here. I can ruin your life, like he said to the generals, jokingly, of course. If anybody doesn't like this, they can leave. But if they leave, I'll fire them. He says. And they know he's telling the truth. They sit there stone cold sober, as they're trained to do. He didn't get a clap. He didn't get anything. So yes, I think he will listen, because it's getting rough. And it's going to get rougher for him as well. Big time. Because that ideal that they have, that they're playing with right now, they're going to make him release the Epstein files. And I don't think that he's going to get away with that. So I think he's going to listen. He is going to fight like hell, because he doesn't want to be out of the White House. He doesn't want to go to jail. But he deserves to go to jail. So that's our Political Wednesday. So I guess to sum it all up, we really do need to stick together, stay strong, find healthier ways to do things. Baking powder works very good for your teeth. If you can't afford toothpaste, or if you can't afford baking powder, I don't know what you're going to do. Get a little straw or stick and chew on it and kind of scrub your teeth with it. But I'm telling you guys, we can find different ways to support ourselves until this nightmare is over, and hopefully it'll be over by fall, before Christmas. Wouldn't that be a wonderful Christmas present, to see him go to jail for being a pedophile, or the war crimes that he's already committed on U.S. soil, according to the Constitution? Wouldn't that be wonderful? And instead of making fun of somebody because they're wearing a hoodie, I wear a hoodie. I like hoodies. It's nice and warm and comfortable. And, hey, I don't care. Make fun of me all you want to. Call me old-fashioned, call me grandma, call me evil, call me what you want to call me. Because sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt me. So if you want to come and break my bones, well, I got a surprise for you. Anyway, I to sum it up, actually, guys, we got to stay strong and we got to stay united. United we stand. So let's stay strong. Let's stay together. Let's help each other. Let's help everybody that we can help in any way we can. We can be kind. That's helpful. We don't have to be mean. We don't have to just cut people off. We can listen. We can pay attention. We can read the Constitution. Like maybe read it every day and put it out there every day. Have the media read it every day. Like we used to have to say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag every day in school. I think that we should start reading the Constitution, at least one line every day, and put it in the media somewhere, somehow. And nowhere does it say we follow a dictatorship. Nowhere. It was written to prevent that. And he is going against it. So we got to stay strong, guys. We got to stay with it. Stay on it. Stay strong. And fight. Fight fire with fire if we have to. And I'm not saying be violent. I'm not trying to cause an insurrection. I'm not trying to say be violent. I'm trying to say fight that with the facts. Record things, put it out there. If you see somebody doing something that is totally wrong, record it. Put it out there. Put it on Facebook, social media, and if they take it down, well, put it on something else. Or just pass it around to your friends. You know, you got a bunch of friends in your contacts, you know, pass it to them. Let them put it up there too. You know, come on guys, let's stay strong. Let's stay together. Let's stay united. And we can win this. We really can. I believe. And I'm not even wearing my Bill Leaf shirt, but I still believe. I believe we can do this. And we got it. So stay strong, stay diligent, stay on task, stand your ground, and help one another. And again, if you like my content, please hit like and subscribe. And let's get to 2,500 so I can give away this quote back here. And I know I only do a couple videos and sometimes some shorts, but I do have a quadriplegic husband, and I just don't have a lot of time, guys. But I'm trying, and you should too. So let's all stand together, and if you can help somebody, please do it. And if it doesn't cost you anything, that's even better. And a smile doesn't cost you anything. A kind word doesn't cost you anything. But it could help somebody else so tremendously. We all need each other. All of us. All of us need each other. We need the Republicans. I need the Democrats. We need each other. We do not need a dictator. We've been going for 200 some years without one. So I don't think we need one now. Do you? So let's stand together and fight this regime. And until next time, oh, don't forget the live will be on the 18th. And that's when it'll start at 3:30ish. And it'll probably last till about 5. So hopefully you can catch me. And I may do an improv live on Thursday. Maybe. We'll see if I can or not. But we'll try. If I run out of time, I can't do it, I can't do it. But I may do an improv tube live just to see what everybody thinks about this this reading. So what do you think, guys? Should I do an improv live tomorrow sometime? Just to see. That could be fun. I'll ask Gina and Eleanor if they can be available for the improv tube live. Let's see. But anyway, I hope everybody has a super fantastic day and stay positive. Know that you got this. Know that we've got your back. At least this little community that I'm trying to build here has got your back. We are all in it together. Nobody is alone. We're all in it together. United we stand, and we shall still stand long after he's gone. So anyway, stay mystical till next time.